Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today's episode is big impact in the garden for just under $100. My goal is to bring you budget-friendly hacks and things like that so you can upgrade your garden without having to break the bank. Let's jump into it. The first thing that I'm so happy that I did in my garden was add a mirror. We had gone thrifting not too long ago and I found this gorgeous resin mirror and it is so pretty and it added some big impact into the garden. I had been looking for many months to find a garden mirror that I wanted to add, and all of the ones that I was finding, I was looking for brand new online and they were going to be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I found this one for 20 bucks. And it's the best 20 bucks that I feel like I've spent in a very long time. And I'm so happy to add this mirror to the garden. We have a couple other mirrors in the garden that are much more than $20, but going to your thrift store, finding a $20 resin mirror, one that you don't have to worry if it's going to last for 50 years, one that you can be like, okay, if it only lasts 3 or 4 years, it's money well spent on $20 on this mirror. So we've added it into the garden, and what it does, adding a mirror into the garden, is it makes it feel like the garden is much bigger than it actually is. And so putting this on a fence makes it look like it's a little window and we don't know where it's leading. And so it just kind of draws your eye into the garden even further, and I think adding a mirror is something that most people should be doing into their garden. Tip though, make sure that it doesn't get direct sunlight hitting it. You don't want to start a fire with the reflection of that sun. So place it somewhere where it's maybe a little more shaded, so that way you don't burn anything down. If you're worried about your birds flying into the mirror, as long as your mirror is somewhere that's a little bit more shaded and you could even grow some greens over it, it's not going to get their attention as much as a big, huge mirror would. We have another mirror that is very tall in our garden, but the mirrors on it are very small, so no bird would think that they could actually fly through it. So we haven't had any issues with any of the mirrors in our garden. Number 2, to add big impact into your garden is to do espalier. And I love a good espalier. We have espalier in our driveway and along one of our fences. We also had an apple espalier, but that all died. The espalier that we have in our driveway though and along our fence was extremely affordable to do. What you need for this project is all you need is some simple wire, some eye hooks, and a screwdriver, and your plants. And it is so simple. You also need a tape measure and to be able to do a little bit of math. That is the longest part, is figuring out the math. You're gonna measure out your space, you're gonna divide it by how many diamonds you want, and you're gonna go through it and you're gonna place them out. We measured everything out and then we put blue tape on the fence just to make sure that I was actually happy with that design. This project ended up costing us $15 for the supplies plus the cost of the plants. And the cost of the plants is going to be your biggest expense. Depending on how big you go, really determines how much you need for plants. There was a couple areas that we did this, that we skipped a couple areas and we didn't put any plants on. We just decided to wait for those plants to fill out and fill out that entire area and grow and train. It's a lot of work to do espalier, so if this is something that you're committed to, make sure that you're prepared for the amount of work that goes into it. Measuring, like I said, is the longest portion of this entire job, but within 1 year and full sun, it's going to be a beautiful statement piece in your garden. Item number 3 on my list for under $100 is to do a cattle panel arch. And I know what you're thinking, a cattle panel arch? Really? Cattle? I swear, it's beautiful and it adds great impact into the garden. For $64, you can have a beautiful arch that you can grow some plants up. So what you do is you want to get a 16-foot cattle panel. You're going to cut it so it's in half, so it's 8 feet on both sides. And what you're going to do is you're just going to do 4 T-posts in your corners, zip tie those, and then you're going to zip tie them at the very top, and it comes up to almost like a Gothic style arch. It is the coolest thing ever, and I think it makes great impact. If you couldn't get a 16-foot cattle panel home, you could also buy 2 8-foot ones, and you can zip tie those at the very top. It's probably a lot easier to get an 8-foot panel home than a 16-foot panel home. Your cattle panel is going to run you about $34 for the 16-foot one. Your T-posts are going to run you about $23. Your zip ties are going to run you about $6, and you're going to have a million left over. And then all you need to do is sprinkle a couple seeds down at the bottom. We chose to do morning glories. They're so beautiful. They grow fast and they fill that thing in. And you can just buy a pack of seed from the Dollar Tree for $1 and you're at $64. And you have this beautiful arch that by summertime is going to just be full of beautiful greens. And you could even grow something more permanent up it so you're not having to redo seeds every single year. You could grow honeysuckle up it and it would just be so gorgeous. Number 4 is to add overhead lighting to a walkway area. And it's one of the coolest things that we've done in our garden. We did it for our wedding, and I am so happy that we did this. And we've kept it up since then because it's just been a beautiful addition at nighttime into the garden. So we got these overhead lights. They were about $60 for the box. I think it was like $59.99 or something like that. So you've got $60 for the lights. You have $10 for your wire. You have $4 for your screws, $12 for your wood, and $15 for the hardware that you need for this project. So in total, you're at $101. I know, just over my $100 max, but I thought that this one was one that I had to include on it because it's right at that limit of $100. And all you're gonna do is you're going to take your wood, you're gonna screw it to your fence. We have them screwed to a fence and into our house. Put your eyelets into your house and then into your wood. And all you do is you run your wire through your lights. It's very important to do the wire, otherwise your lights will start to sag. If you want that perfectly straight look like I've achieved, and that's going to look a little bit more professional, use the wire. Don't skimp out on that. Buy the 3-strand braided wire. Do not buy the single strand wire. Attach it to your eyelets once you have strung your lights on it, and you just keep going through and you make this zigzag pattern, and it's a great way to have a professional look of lights that aren't going to be all droopy on you. And we're actually growing a vine up across our lights, so that way it's kind of like a living little arbor with lights in it, and it's going to be so beautiful once this clematis that we have growing on it fills up. It's the Clematis armandii, and it is a evergreen clematis, and it's going to be so good. Number 5 is adding seating into your garden, and this is something that I think more people should be doing, adding little vignettes, little seating areas into the garden. So I picked up this little bistro set from Walmart. It's the Mainstay brand, and it is the cutest little bistro set. It comes with your 2 chairs, and it comes with your table, and it was just under $75, which I thought was a great deal. It sells out quick every single year, but this gives you an idea to keep track on the Walmart website this year, or just keep looking around and find those big deals, just like I was able to find for my bistro set. I've seen other ones that go for way more expensive. This is a really great hardwood, and so we leave it out year round, and I leave it in the wet, leave it in the dry, full sun, I leave it in the rain. It doesn't matter, I do not cover it, and it's going to last me years because it's a hardwood. And at $75, I don't think that that's a bad deal at all. You added a little seating area and made big impact, especially for our area. We had this walkway that led to nothing, and it was just kind of a blank slate and lots of gravel and a wall. And I wanted to make it so it turned into a cozy little nook. So adding this little bistro set was a huge impact item into my garden. And I think you should look at those little areas where you're like, can I tuck in a little bistro set here, a bistro set there? Make it so that your garden is so much more inviting, and these little seating nooks are key to that. And number 6, my last item for just under $100 is to add this garden trellis. And this is a big impact garden trellis. It is absolutely massive. It's at $95. You can get it from Lowe's. I've seen other places selling it, and they sell it for much, much more. So Lowe's is the best place that I have found to be able to buy it. I do want to say that if you're securing it to your house, you want to make sure that you are really securing it. I've seen some other people who have bought the same one, and they've had issues where they didn't secure it properly and it broke on them. So at $95, make sure that you are securing it properly to your house so it doesn't topple over and break. We're growing a beautiful evergreen clematis up it, and I think even by itself for the first year when we had it, it was a huge impact piece just on its own. It's a gorgeous trellis. I could even see if you wanted to spend the money, you could do 3 of them, and that would be so beautiful. But I think just the one on its own speaks for itself. And at $95, you really can't beat it. I have yet to see other beautiful tall trellises like that are in that price range. They're usually much, much more expensive. Our trellis is sitting in afternoon sun, and it is protected from weather because it is under the eaves of our house a little bit. So that is something to think about. And this trellis is not a trellis that is a standalone trellis. This is one that really does need to have something to be able to secure it to. So you could even do something along the lines of, if you wanted to spend more money, $95 is the max. You could attach it to your house. It comes with all your hardware. But if you wanted this to be somewhere else, what you could do is you could sink some 4x4 posts into the ground, and you could attach it to those 4x4 posts if you wanted it to be a standalone structure in your garden. So I know that that $95 is the max of the budget, but I'm sure you could find a $5 vine or something like that. You could even propagate a couple plants and grow something up it, or let it just be a standalone feature in your garden. And then next year, spend the money on a beautiful flowering vine or something that climbs up it, and you've got great impact in your garden. So I hope that you enjoyed this video of me sharing ways to upgrade your garden for just under $100, minus the one that was $101. Either way, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.